Okay, so I need to make a correction because there is one less gate than it should be out. I forgot on the previous missiles cards, I forgot to open the gate, and since all the gates that I come out since I've had this red sunburst symbol, it doesn't really matter, so I'm going to spawn a gate in Sydney. It's going to be guarded by a vampire. And then the next gate on the stack is going to be the Amazon, which also is a red symbol. That means that the next time the Omen track moves, it will move into a red sunburst symbol. And just to recap, the Sydney gate is red, the Plateau Leng gate is red, the gate in Rome is red, and the gate in the Amazon, or the Heart of Africa, is red. And the top gate is red, so that's 5 red gates. That will wake up the Ancient One because the Doom is at 5. And we are ready to start this round, and I'm going to keep Lola Hayes as the first player. She's delayed, so she can just get her feet. Then it is actually Michael McLean, and I'm tempted to go to our camp to kill off the Dunwich Horror. But I also need to close the gate in London because the next time the Omen track move... No, it's a red one. Yeah, he needs to go to Rome actually. To stop that gate. I'm going to try to get on the mystery track, so I'm going to our camp with Michael McLean. And then I'm going to focus. Tommy is here, he's in the city, so he will try to get some stuff. He needs some weapons. Rolling for influence, he has only 2 dice. Oy. He gets 1 success and he will take a bank loan, so he will be in debt. But he is able to get now the Holy Spear. And with his last action, he is traveling to Arkham. Taking that monster out for sure now, but maybe it's not such a good idea to have everybody there. In Arkham, Tommy is spending his boat ticket to extend to London. Yeah, I think that's okay. It's a bit weird though that they sort of switch places, McLean and Tommy, but yeah, what the heck, let's do it like that. Rita, she's going to rest. Health and sanity, and because she has the King James Bible, she gets extra sanity. Forgot that the Lucky Talisman now comes out instead of that Holy Spear. Yeah, and that's everybody. And now we are directly into encounters, and Rita is still out at sea. No, Lola is still out at sea. And she gets now a storm. There's a voice from atop the mast, and I can brave the weather to stay on deck to listen, and I have to test my sanity. If I pass, I will get a talent, but if not, I will lose 1 health and get seasick. My sanity is 3. She fails. Oh, she can't do anything with about that, so that's fails, and she loses her health. Now it's Michael McLean, and he's going to fight this monster. If he's unlucky, then the sanity rolls will cost him almost all his sanity. He has to test now his horror. Sanity -1. That's 2 dice. He must at least have 1 success. He gets 1 success actually, that's great. So he will lose 2 sanity because the monster does 1 damage. And that's half of Tommy's sanity gone already. But now we can fight. His strength is 4 and his gun is 4. So that's 8, but he has to deduct 2, that's 6 dice. Of course Rita is there in Arkham. Forgot to travel with her. My god, that's nothing. Well, then he can just spend his focus to reroll 1 of these dice. And nothing again, so that's horrible. And McLean loses 3 health. That's unbelievable. Now it's Rita's turn. Now it's Tommy Muldoon's turn, and he's going to fight the cultist. Right here in Rome, he's fighting the cultist. He doesn't have to take a horror check, he just rolls his strength, and he has 4 from the Holy Spear and 3 from his strength. And 2 successes, only 2 successes? It's enough to kill the cultist, but he will lose 1 sanity because he killed the cultist, and you have to gain a spell. Which is going to be a 6, a Glamour. Markings of Isis. Gain +1 to all skills, that's fantastic. Oh, this is a super good thing. Now we can try to close the gate. The Lost Carcosa. In this world there are 2 suns and you cast 2 shadows. Strangely, one of your shadows seems to be moving independently from you. You can barely stand to watch this disturbing phenomenon. Test your willpower. It's only 2 dice for Tommy. And he fails. No reroll opportunities. Oh, actually, it's 1 more die because of the markings of Isis. Ah, that doesn't help. Then Tommy, because of the markings of Isis, not only does he gain +1 to all skills, but he can once per round may reroll a die when resolving a test. And he's doing that now. And that's a success actually, so he is able to resolve the pass effect. Your other shadow teaches you a new ability, gain 1 talent condition. When the sun sets, you try to remember the way you came, test your lore. If I pass, I can close the gate and go home, but if I fail, I must spend the night lost and lose 2 sanity. Tommy's lore is only 1, so he doesn't really have much chance. But the markings of Isis makes it 2, of course. And he passes. That's fantastic. We can close the London gate. And he gets a talent. A random talent for him. He's now elusive. Right, then we go to Rita here, which is trying to take out the Danish horror. Rita has 4 sanity. Has only 1 success. But she has the Bible. So she can reroll a test. No, not reroll a test, but reroll a die. She rerolls, she gets a 4. And then she used the gruesome talisman to turn that into a 5. So then we have 2 successes, which will help us a little bit because then we'd only have to lose 1 sanity. So she'll do that. She has plenty though, so it's fine. Now she can fight, and it's a strength -2 test. Her strength is 4, so that's 2 dice. She has a Colt revolver that will give her +3, and that's it. Only 1. She is rugged though, so she's rugged, so she can reroll 1 die. Doesn't help. It means that the Dunwich horror is going to inflict 2 wounds on Rita. She do have a Derringer, but it doesn't really help because she only rolled 2 and 1s. So that's not going to help at all. She can put 1 damage on the Dunwich horror though, but in all honesty, that fighting round, I think, lost us the game, I think. And my little error here, I should really have gone to close the gate in Rome. But who would know that he would be so inefficient while shooting? Okay, then it's Mythos again, and let's see if we can survive. It really... Yeah, I don't... Well, let's see. We cannot survive because now we have to move the Omen track. Goes into a red symbol. So there are 4 gates open with the red symbol. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the top gate is the Amazon, which is also a red symbol. And because we play with Written in the Stars epilogue, we're playing with this. We have to advance Doom. Doom is 0. That was 5-2. That's incredible. And now Yogg is waking up. And I guess he does that immediately. So there's a final mystery here with a key and a gate. So I get 1 extra mystery as a penalty. The ancient horror tears apart the walls between worlds, pouring itself through the cracks in reality. If 3 mysteries has been solved, they have not. As an encounter, an investigator from space containing a gate may confront Yogg's thought by solving the key and gate special encounter. When there are Eldritch tokens on this sheet equal to half of an investigator, the final mystery is solved and investigators win the game. Yeah, so there is really no when awaken effects. We just get another mystery. And now we have the lurker at the threshold. Each time a gate would cause Doom to advance, place the gate on this sheet instead. And each time any other effect would cause Doom to advance, place 1 gate from the gate stack on this sheet instead. Then if there are 3 or more gates on this sheet, investigators lose the game. So I guess then we will continue with the Mythos card, because now there is a reckoning effect. The reckoning effect is that each investigator on a space containing a gate places the gate on this sheet unless he discards 1 spell. There are no investigators on any space with a gate, so that's fine. But before that, really, we should test the Dunwich Horror Reckoning effect, which says that you need to roll a die to check if Doom... Oh, he gets 2, so he will spawn a gate. It is the Amazon gate, guarded by a cultist. The top gate is now Tunguska. Now we have to check all the other monsters. Yeah, this Sean, he has a reckoning effect. Discard the nearest clue. Sean is in Rome and the nearest clue, 1, 2, is up here. Yes, and the other guys out are just cultists and vampires and other things. They do not have any reckoning effect. And Yogg, we know we are not on a gate, so that's fine. Mythos card, and we have still Over My Dead Body going on. Reckoning effect is that the lead investigator either gets a dark pact condition or loses 1 health and 1 sanity. Lola is losing 1 health and 1 sanity, and she has just 1 of each left. Maybe I should have taken the dark pact. I'll do that. Yeah, Lola will take the dark pact and get rid of this card. Dark pact now for Lola. Oh yeah, Lola has a dark pact, but she got it this round, so she does not have to resolve the reckoning effect. Michael has nothing. Tommy has a depth condition and also the markings of Isis, and he has an injury. The depth condition is straight up. We just have to flip the card. Beyond riches, the man wears a hat and a brown trench coat. We do not want money, he hisses and grabs your throat. You feel as in part of your identity is being stolen from you. Test your willpower. If I fail, a fragment of your soul is ripped away and I lose 3 sanity and discard this card. But if I pass, then I'm still in debt. I guess then if I pass, then I'm good actually. Test willpower. Tommy has only 2 willpower with the markings of Isis, making it 3. And he passes, so he gets rid of the death condition without any harm. Next thing he has is really the leg injury, and he has to test his strength, which is 3 and 1 extra die because of the Marking of Isis, which is a fantastic spell, gives +1 to all skills. That's a pass, so nothing happens. Then Markings of Isis says that I need to test lore -1, and this may backfire. So lore -1, Tommy has 1 lore, he has 2 because of Markings of Isis, and 1 is lore -1. And yeah, it's a failure. 0 success. The price of power is not always easy to pay. Discard this card unless you discard 1 improvement token. And since Tommy does not have any improvement tokens, as you can see, the choice is easy. The Markings of Isis is gone. He survived pretty well. There is no reckoning effects on the card of Rita. Yeah, I mean, Lola with the Dark Pact is good, and that's it. Then we spawn a gate. You know it's Tunguska. Guarded by a choo-choo. And the next gate is the Sahara Desert. Once you see the sign, you begin to notice it everywhere. It's hidden in paintings and subtly woven into upholstery. Even when you close your eyes, the yellow sign glows with a sickly phosphorescence. The yellow sign event. The lead investigator loses all of his sanity unless investigator as a group spend 2 clues. This sanity loss cannot be prevented. Oh my goodness. Well, I'd be happy to do that. Rita has 1 clue. And that's it. So Lola loses all of her sanity. Then she's dead or insane. She's out here at sea. She goes to the nearest town, which is Buenos Aires or Sydney. It doesn't matter. Leave her in Buenos Aires with a brain symbol on her, showing that she is insane. Her belongings goes on her card. Dark Pact goes away. The world is a cruel place. I will show you the rule book. After the Ancient One has awoken, when an investigator is defeated or devoured, the player is eliminated. So I cannot replace Lola. She is out of the game. She is passing the first player token to Tommy Muldoon. He seems to be the most sane person and most healthy person alive. And we can actually play another round, although I'm not sure it matters too much, but let's do it anyway.